Welcome back. We have understood the various methods in lists, tuples. We have also seen strings, right? Now, let's understand the other container types or collections. Basically, we'll start understanding with sets. Just relate it to mathematics, because in mathematics you might have, from any background, sets, right? We have performed union operation, intersection and all of them, right? So, in the similar way, sets are something like lists, but they have some pretty much different between a list and a set, and what are the possible methods over a set, and how does a set can be created. Let's start this. So, basically a set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed. That means we do not have any order in it and we do not have any indexing part in set, and the biggest thing is set will never ever allow duplicates because it is a unique collection. That is where we generally create set. So, enough of talking. So, what do? We just open our Python IDLE and just start going with that. So, it will be pretty much easier. So, the presentation is only for your reference, which will be uploaded in the attachment itself, right. Even let me save this file. So, I will save it in desktop and let me create this as sets, because when I save this file, it is only for the reference, right. We cannot edit it. So, basically what does sets mean? A set is also an unordered collection. A set is basically an unordered. When I say unordered, we cannot expect any order for the set. A set is an unordered collection of elements which is similar to a list, right. When I say collection, you have group of elements, not a single element, but it will never allow duplicate. So, I will make so what my intention is, always whenever you hear any word, whenever you look into any word, you just need to understand how do you relate that word to English language. That becomes simpler. So, no need of any textbook definitions. That will be helpful when you just make it for the exams, but conceptual wise make it very clear, right. So, now let me create a variable, and how does sets are represented? We use curly braces or flower brackets. Now, when I give A, you find some interesting result. When I give type of A, you are expecting that you get set, but no, you do not get set, you get a dictionary, because this is not the way used to create an empty set, because sets and dictionaries are mainly used with same curly braces, but dictionary plays a vital role when we use this. When we want to create an empty set, there is another way where you will be understanding when we go for methods. Then how do you differentiate a set and a dictionary? It is simple, because in dictionary you just see dictionary in your childhood, right. You have meanings and their words, words and their meanings. In the same way, in dictionary we will be having pairs. In the next videos we will be learning about that, but let us make it simple. How do you create a dictionary? You just pass some values, right, the same way, but replace those square braces and parentheses with curly braces. Now, when you go for type of A, you can clearly see the class is set, because in Python everything is an object. So, just make it simple. When you print A, there need not be an order, because I may expect that you can see that you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in an order, but do not come to a conclusion. Set is an unordered collection. If it is of numbers, mostly you try to get numbers, but let me try to prove something. When I give again C is equal to 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Let me give in this way. So, let me try to print C. See, don't see, I told you, right. Set is an unordered collection and it is unindexed. See, if you have seen the above example, when I gave 1, 4, 5, 2, 3, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you are thinking that set arranges in an order. No. If you clearly see this example, when I gave the order, it is just writing in a different way. That means it takes in random order. So, never ever worry about the order, you only need to worry about the duplicates. So, how do you prove that? You just create one more set, you just take a duplicate values. Now, when you print yes, you do not get all of those values, because 4 is already present, 5 is already present, 1 is already present. The length is not 7, but the length is only 4. That is where you clearly find the difference between a set. And if you take the same example, when you create a list, you find the same length, right. If you clearly replace the braces with parentheses or square braces, that becomes a list and the length is same, because list and tuple never bother about duplicates. they only bother about how we are writing the elements. But set, we clearly understands that you should not allow duplicates. That's where. And even a set can consist same type or even a different type. That's what we will be seeing now, because once we are clear with the understanding set type, we will be going for the methods in it. Now, I gave integer, float, characters and string, and if I give if I give D, you got, see, again you got a character before float and 5.2 and string at the end, and when you go for type of D, obviously you get a set. That means a set can take any type, whether it is number or whether it is character or string, anything can be taken. Now, let us try to expand this. What can I write if I give a list 1, 2 inside a set? What happens? You see, you will be getting an error. That means you cannot write a list inside a set. The simple reason is, as lists can allow duplicates, and the main thing is lists are mutable. Even sets are mutable. That means we can add, we can remove elements from a set. But the biggest thing is, as set will not allow duplicate, a list will not allow duplicates, list will allow duplicates, list will allow duplicates, set will not allow duplicates. That made set, you cannot have a list inside a set. That is the reason type error. Only make sure that you read from the error, then only make it understand. What happens if I replace a list with a tuple over there? You can come to a conclusion then. When I replace a list with a tuple over here, then you will understand. Why you are having a tuple? Because tuples are immutable. Even tuples allow duplicates. Once it is created, you need not worry, you need not change the elements inside a tuple. So, that is the main reason you cannot have a list inside a set, or even a set inside a set also. You believe it or not, a set inside a set is also not available, because as sets does not allow duplicates, you cannot have a set inside a set. See, unhashable type set, you cannot have a set inside a set, a list inside a set, but you can have a tuple inside a set. So, this is how you create a set. You can have different types, and because the simple thing is sets are mutable. That means you can change the elements, you can remove, you can add anything. Let us do one more thing. How can you make sure that you can convert one type to another type? That is where, suppose if I create a list, where again we will be discussing in built-in functions, you need not worry. Something like if I give D is equal to set of. See, if you are seeing in violet color, what does that mean? That is a built-in function. So, if I give set of F, bingo, you got a set. That means you can convert anything to a set, whether you create a list or a tuple, or even suppose if you give D is equal to, I write my name, and again you give E is equal to set of D. Even you are giving a string, automatically that becomes a set. What is happening over there? Yes, you are splitting. You see, there is no specific order. These are some key points and tricks in Python where you just start exploring them. That is my main intention. That is the reason I am giving some various ways of creating sets, because a set cannot contain a set embedded in it, a set cannot contain a list embedded in it. So, these are very, very important points when you start creating sets. Whether it can have same type or different type, there is, it is not a thing, but you cannot have a list inside a set, you cannot have a tuple inside a set. These are very, very key points, and the empty set looks like this. You can just take this as an empty set. Set of is nothing but an empty set, where you can have integer, float value, even you can take complex, but we do not have any complex numbers, right. So, basically sets are mutable. Even there is one more thing called as frozen set, where it is immutable, but we will be discussing that thing in built-in functions. You need not worry about that part. So, this is how we have understood how to create a set and how does set differs from lists, tuples, because string it's about text. When you go for list, it allows duplicates. Tuples, even tuples allow duplicates, right. You see 1 4 5 2 1 2, this has a tuple, right. It allows duplicates, where you make sure that you enclose it in parenthesis, that becomes a tuple. Curly braces, if you are making in the format of pairs, that becomes a dictionary, but if you are allowing one by one number, it takes as a set. Now we will understand about set methods in the next video.